Hello, everyone. Karen Glasser here, and I'd like to welcome you to the Non-Writers Crash Course to Becoming an Author. We want to thank you for being here. We are so excited to share with you what we've been working on. And I'd like to introduce to you right now my partner in crime, Jacqueline Kyle, and she's going to be showing us some of the really cool things that we have in this Non-Writers Crash Course. I'd like to welcome Jacqueline to the webinar. How are you doing today, Jacqueline?
I am doing excellent, Karen. Thank you for asking.
So I'm so excited about this. So let's just get started, okay? We're going to just start this webinar, and we're going to start by talking a little bit about promote your passion. And actually, passion is our middle name. The PYP Publishing Group actually came out of the company Promote Your Passion that I started several years ago, and our mission was to provide a nurturing environment for entrepreneurs to help them find their passion and their purpose and to lead them on a journey to create the life that they desire. In other words, find something that they like to do and make a living doing it. That's a pretty cool thing to do. So out of that came all these amazing tools and tricks of the trade, and PYP Publishing Group was founded. And I'm just so excited about it because Jacqueline has been working really hard putting together this amazing program, and we're going to make writers out of every single one of you. So Jacqueline, let's talk a little bit about the fact that we really only work exclusively with nonfiction.
PYP Publishing Group is specifically about nonfiction. It's our wheelhouse. If it's true and you want to tell the world about it, that's what we are interested in. There's a huge market for nonfiction. Last year, nonfiction books amounted to almost $5 billion in sales. People want information, they want facts, and they want true stories, and they're willing to pay for it.
So what about business books for entrepreneurs? What would we tell them?
PYP Publishing loves working with entrepreneurs. We know what we know, and we know entrepreneurs. A book is a high-profile way to launch a brand. It offers a wide audience, lead generating opportunities for your larger business, and multiple channels for making revenue.
Now, I know all about speakers because that's my particular wheelhouse, and we know that if you're a speaker and you're speaking from the front of the room, normally you're going to want to encourage people to get to know you a little bit better and maybe take that next step, right, and work with you. But what a great thing to be able to say, come meet me at the back of the room. I'm an author of a best-selling book, and it's a great way to put yourself out there as being an expert.
It's always impressive to me when I meet someone who has a book and is an expert. We'll get more into that later. Now, business owners will find nonfiction books a perfect way to share their message. There's no faster way to build a list of loyal, raving fans. Think about it. Someone is looking for your topic, wanting your story, or your solution, and are willing to pay just to read your opinion on it. It is not a far jump from reading a book to becoming a client of the author. And when was the last time you read a book and thought, my friend so-and-so would really like this? Word of mouth is particularly powerful with books.
So I would like to just put out there that everyone has an idea, but writers put them on paper. And as we've worked with authors, we have found that a number of reasons why they want to write a book are the following. Implied expert status.
Absolutely. The first career and business boosting effect is the implied expert status. Basically, when you can walk into a room and literally be introduced as the person who wrote the book on your business, it makes you an expert. People respect and listen to experts. It is much easier to land clients and raise your rates when you are universally recognized as an expert.
And of course, there's always the whole idea of the prestige of being the author of, right?
You know, it strikes me as funny. For some reason, people think that authors are magical. Now, from my point of view, when I write a book, it is a matter of buckling down, focusing on the project, and seeing it through to the finish. Most people do that in their everyday jobs and don't find it special at all. But somehow, when you're a writer, there's this mystique that you've done something magical. Your reputation precedes you into the room. You are a published author, and the average person is in awe of that. People talk about you, point out you as the author at the party. Being an author helps launch your personal brand in a high-profile, visible way.
And of course, the whole idea of having a book is actually creating a broader platform for your message. The platform for books is evolving rapidly right now. I mean, you have your traditional hardback books, your paperback books, you even have audio books. I mean, we all have them. And then you have the new ebook market, which over the last 5 years has started to change the marketplace. And there are new opportunities for readers not only to read your message, but also to click through to your website and to sign up for your newsletter, because it's all online. The opportunity for multi-level contact with readers and potential clients is truly tremendous.
And then, of course, the obvious, benefit of being an author is that you're paid to do it. You do the work in 2013, and you're still receiving checks for that work when your book sells in 2014 and 2015. And then beyond that, you have the legacy. If you think about it, your grandkids can read your book and understand how you think and the dedication that you put into your business, generations from now. It's amazing.
It really is. So I have a question to ask everyone that's watching. What is stopping you? If writing is so easy, why doesn't everyone do it? Well,
sorry, let me interrupt you, Karen, and tell you that self-doubt is the biggest killer of writing ambition. The little voice in your mind that says, me, write a book, I'm no expert, I'd be a fraud, I can't write that. You have to tell that voice to take a seat in a closet on the other side of the planet. If you're writing about something that you have worked, lived, trained in, or believe deeply, you have a right to share that information with the world. The goal of writing nonfiction is to speak your truth. Some people will think you're a genius, other people will think you are a quack. But all you need is the conviction that what you are saying is true, and what people take from your story will be by their own internal compass. You just have to speak your truth.
Exactly. And I think the self-doubt probably is the number one reason. Would you not agree?
I absolutely agree.
So probably the second biggest hurdle to successfully finishing or even starting a book would be the lack of discipline. How many times do we start projects and not finish them? That would be me. Raise your hand. You need to commit to the writing process, create a habit, and make it a routine. Even an hour a day, every day, could be enough, and you'll see that your book is finished faster than you would ever believe.
Now, the next one on the list is the unsure of your ability, and that's a really hard one to overcome. If you grew up getting C's in high school in English and writing composition, you probably think that you are not very good at writing. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret that every writer knows. The first draft is always terrible. It's awful. We don't show it to anyone. We doubt our own ability sometimes, but authors will admit that a book doesn't magically transcribe itself onto the page ready to print. We go through many rewrites to make it presentable. The point is to get your story, your truth, out on paper first. Then judge it, then fix it. In the beginning, you just have to have faith that if you keep writing and keep working, it will eventually be worthwhile.
So how about the people that say, I just have no idea how to start?
That's a tough one because everyone's hang up here is a little bit different. The general rule of thumb for nonfiction is to start where you feel most comfortable. There is no rule that says you must start at the beginning.
I felt a song coming on right there, but I'm not going to sing. And how about the people that say, okay, if I don't have that problem that I have no idea how to start, I have too many ideas to even decide upon one. What do you tell them?
Oh, this has stymied more people than you would believe. The idea that you can only write just one book, ever. Deciding which idea to write doesn't mean you will not write the rest. It just means that you're not going to do it right now.
So I'm really excited, Jacqueline, because we're going to now just go right to an introduction demonstration of the Non-Writers Crash Course. So everyone sit back and take a listen.
We've talked a little so far about who we are, some of the benefits of becoming a writer, and some of the pitfalls would-be writers fall into. There's a huge power in having a book. It opens doors that business cards alone can't and won't. As an author, you have control over your story and the message you give to your readers. You can collect commissions and royalties, and in some cases sell a larger product directly through your book or generate leads from your readers. As an author, you are accepted as an expert in your field. You literally wrote the book on it. Now we are going to talk a little bit about our program. I'm proud to introduce the 6-week crash course to becoming an author, and I'm going to show you what you can do with this program. This 6-week program starts at the basics. You might have an idea for a book. Our program shows you how to take that idea and make it book-worthy. Everyone is different, learns differently, talks differently, has a different message to share. Our program takes that into account. We teach multiple writing techniques to fit the way that you work best. Our teaching methods include teaching videos as well as written material to suit your learning style. Our step-by-step tutorials offer real-life examples to take the guesswork out of the writing process. Actually, we've taken the guesswork out of the writing process as much as possible. You see, we want you to succeed. We want you to write your manuscript and get your book published. We want you to sell lots and lots of copies of your book. To that end, in the 6-week crash course to writing, we show you proven research techniques to help you create the content that your readers are looking for. You'll be treated to full audio and video explanations of difficult concepts, much like the illustrations that we're using here. Our program is full of examples and exercises to get your creative juices floating. Every month, you will see new content added to our bonus materials section. These are in-depth articles and videos to help you hone your writing and craft your message for your reader. We really want you to succeed in writing your book. The 6-week crash course even includes a professional critique of your finished manuscript so you can get the real feedback on your writing. What would that alone be worth to you and the success of your book? Authors who submit their final work for critique will also get the option to have a personalized consultation for publishing their book. That's right, make a plan and a strategy for getting your book published with a professional publishing company. But wait, there's more. Today we are offering 2 bonus videos. How to monetize your book, it's more than just book sales, and how to capture readers into business prospects. Ebooks have opened up a whole new world of lead generation. This video will help you capture your audience with the new options that are available today. The 6-week crash course offers how to make an idea book-worthy, multiple writing techniques, teaching videos and written material, proven research techniques, step-by-step tutorials, full audio and video for explanation, examples and exercises, bonus material added monthly, professional critique of your finished manuscript, and optional personal consultation for publishing your book.
And at this, I am going to let Karen take it away again.
So this is very, very cool. I mean, there's lots of things. It's very hands-on. So if you are somebody that learns by visually watching videos, this is going to be the program for you. If you are somebody that likes to read, because you're a writer and you like to read and check off the list, then this program is going to be for you. And so now we have something special that we want to share with you, because we're going to show you how to actually find a title for your book. Because would you not agree, Jacqueline, that at the end of the day, if your book is not titled the right way, people aren't going to buy it? So that's one of the things that we teach, and we're going to show you a little video about that right now.
All right, this is our excerpt from lesson 2.
So this section is going to be about your book title. And your book title is really important because it gets your reader interested in your book and attracts possible customers. So the anatomy of a good book title is a hook and a subtitle. The hook is something that draws a reader in, and the subtitle sort of explains what the hook means. So a good example of a hook would be any kind of short phrase that you would think of with an exclamation point behind it. So let's say that you were writing a book on religious history. A good hook would be blasphemy, and then the subtitle would explain it. So in this case, like, blasphemy, a history of religious persecutions, or fed to the lions, the perils of early Christians. We can see this theory being put to work in a few current bestsellers in the business bestseller list. Number 1 on the bestseller list right now for business is The Signal and the Noise, Why Most Predictions Fail But Some Don't. So the hook is The Signal and the Noise. The subtitle is Why Most Predictions Fail But Some Don't. Also on the list is The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business. Once again, the hook is The Power of Habit. The subtitle is the explanation, which in this case is Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business. And finally, we have, looks like a biography of Warren Buffett. It's called Tap Dancing to Work. The subtitle is Warren Buffett on Practically Everything. So when you go to craft your hook, go ahead and write out a few short words and phrases that quickly would capture your audience's imagination. After that, start brainstorming titles, subtitles, so actual explanations for your book. It'll take a little bit of refining. This isn't going to be something that comes to you in the first 30 seconds. If it does, you're probably cheating yourself. Definitely talk it over with a few people and see what hook and subtitles tend to work together best. You can also combine them in ways that you didn't think of in the first place, and that can be a really great jumping off point. If you really are having a hard time with your hook and title, be sure to log into our community and test some out on each other. If you choose to do that, make sure that you take the time to answer some other people's hook and title tests as well, so that you are giving as well as receiving on the community boards. So this concludes our section on how to title your book.
So that's really, really cool, and it's just a snippet of what they're going to be getting when they take hold of the program of the Non-Writers Crash Course to Becoming an Author. This is just one of the small things that they're going to be learning how to do. So let's tell people how they can access this program. We're going to go to the next slide, and let's talk about what's in this program. Okay?
Absolutely.
So what are they going to get, Jacqueline?
Well, like we just saw, there are video tutorials. There is also written instruction. There are examples and exercises to get that creative juices flowing. We also have, which I think is very special, a professional critique of your finished manuscript. So once you're done writing, if you want someone to read through it and give you a professional, positive critique of your work, you send it in to us, and within 14 days, we get it back to you.
That's very cool. Very, very cool. So let's let people know what this whole program is going to cost.
Well, I think that, drum roll please, it's only $297, which I think is a steal.
That actually is. That actually is. It's $297, and they get the entire program from soup to nuts with a professional critique at the very, very end. Very, very cool. And the bonus videos as well. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So how do people take action? Well, take a look right now as you're watching this show. If you take a look at the bottom of this page, there is a Buy Now button. And it says click here to buy now. And when you click there, you'll be taken right to the purchase page. And this is a digital product. So once you pay for the product, you will be directed to a product page with a password to allow you to come on in and start work. And the most important thing that we want to let you know right now is just to take that next step. You can be the next best-selling author of your topic, your expertise. And we would love to help you get there. Isn't that right, Jacqueline?
Absolutely. We look forward to working with you.
So we want to thank everyone for being on with us today. Make sure to take a look at the page directly below this video. It'll show you all the different things that you will get with the Non-Writers Crash Course to becoming an author. And then take action. Just take action today. It's time to become an authored writer. So we're going to say goodbye to everyone, and we hope that you have a great afternoon.